See, I'm fat as shit, so I keep up with the food industry. If you guys aren't familiar, there's a man by the name of Keith Lee. Keith Lee got famous through two things, UFC and eating. And boy oh boy, look at me, I sure do love eating. So which one do I really give a shit about? The eating. More specifically, he's a reviewer on TikTok who basically goes to recommended restaurants within the local area of wherever he is, by his comment section, and says to review them. He gives a genuinely brutal honest review on the restaurants, and that was make or break for a lot of things, especially like the honey spot or something like that. He has been notorious for destroying restaurants or for making restaurants. It's really cool seeing that there's such an effect like this by one person, but also at the same time, this has also led to very, very bad things when he negatively reviews a place. I don't understand what it is about him that he's so charismatic maybe and he's so respectful, but for some reason his audience isn't, at least in the sense when he negatively reviews a place. In every case, it's always been death threats, it's been fuck you, break-ins, smashing windows, vandalizing. Like Keith Lee himself, let me say this right now, has came out and said he does not obviously support this kind of stuff, and said there's no reason for this kind of stuff to be happening to begin with. And I mean, it's true. Why? It's just a fucking review. It's just food. It's not the end of the world. And they're restaurants. You could cook at home. I don't cook at home. Look at me. But there was one that came up as of recently due to Chipotle's ever-growing issues and ever-growing bullshit, right? Matter of fact, I just had Chipotle today. Here's my evidence. This is a Coke bottle, but I guess this isn't evidence, but I had it earlier. I had a chicken burrito with pinto beans, brown rice, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, veggies, and whatnot. I'm a big guy. But he does a review on Chipotle, and it goes as one would expect. In all three categories. What were those categories? I don't know. It was just meh. That it tastes weird, the portion sizing are small, there's very skimpy on how much they give you, and I'll be honest, they very are skimpy on how much they give you. A burrito bowl and a burrito that were pretty much like meh on the meat, and everything else was like $25 fucking dollars. It was wow. But he pretty much says, yeah, this isn't it. Just no, Chipotle's kind of gone downhill, which it has, to be honest. It just doesn't have that taste that it used to. Fresh, good, and good portion sizings that it used to have. Because of that, he's somewhat sparked an outrage against Chipotle. And what is that outrage? The moment you see that they're holding back on the portion sizes, you leave in the middle of the order. Now, I'm not saying I don't understand why people are upset about this. I'm not saying I don't understand why it's bullshit to keep raising prices and lower the portion size. Obviously, that makes sense. I understand boycotting Chipotle if you really want this to change. But I think there's two things people are forgetting. One, this is a fast food restaurant. It's not a necessity in your life. You don't need to do this. You can cook at home and make stuff like this. And second off, don't do that to the people who are working there. Just don't go there in the first place, because walking out on the middle of the order probably negatively affect the employees. And I'm not trying to bootlick a company here. I'm trying to protect the people who actually work the lines on food. From what I've heard, working in food industries absolutely fucking sucks. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, it just sucks because it's tiring, exhausting, and you're dealing with people who are hungry. And hungry people, especially hungry people, are the most angry people. And I don't think you already want to piss someone off or ruin someone's day on their food just because you gave them a small portion size, which your policy tells you to do, or you get fired. I get the whole thing of fuck Chipotle, boycott Chipotle, but the whole act of going and then, oh, you didn't give me my portion size, and then walk out, don't do that to the people working. I understand being upset, and I think it's just more effective to just not go than go and then have them do everything, and then just, one, I'm sure they can't put that back in because that's cross-contamination, and that's a very big thing with cooking food. So not only are you wasting a lot of food, you're also possibly risking the job of the person who's serving you, and which there's no reason. And before you say, oh, corporate, there's no reason they would. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. I don't think you understand how stupid corporations are. They will somehow figure out how to push it back to the bottom line because they're always wrong, and the people making money are the ones at the top, and that's the reason they're on the top, because they're making so much money. Don't do that to them. I don't understand like the super focused like attention on Chipotle in specific. A bunch of places are doing this. Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, DQ, all these places have done this, and it's like McDonald's burgers look like fucking sliders. I can put a McDonald's burger in my fucking mouth, one shot. I could really just grab it and it's gone. McChickens, fries, everything, they've gotten smaller. That's an unfortunate thing of what's been going on in called of shrinkflation, because basic economics, basically trying to maintain the similar price but give you less product so that you don't notice the change in pricing, which you immediately will notice, but you're technically paying for more without knowing it. That's why shrinkflation is so lethal, because it can be not noticed over massive amounts of time, and then next thing you know, you're paying for what you were paying for a medium, you're paying for a small. Does that make sense? So I get it. Being upset about this kind of stuff sucks. And I understand food right now is expensive. I understand everything right now is expensive. But Chipotle? That place has always been fucking expensive. I only went there like once or twice. I spent $30 fucking on a single burrito. Granted, I double stuffed the fuck out of that thing with cheese. 2 types of meat. Don't ask me how I managed that. Lettuce. And I think like the queso. I double stuffed. That was the most expensive burrito in my life. It was amazing. I shat my ass off. I shot out of my ass like I was fucking born to use the whole ass. But that was besides the point. Don't take it out on the workers. The workers are just there to do their job. They don't need to deal with your bullshit because you're mad they didn't give you a portion size. They're just there to make ends meet the same way you're just there to try to fill up on food. Maybe there's a cheaper alternative. Go to Taco Bell and shit your brains out. Also, I'm trying something out different using my video go-to Rode mic. If you guys like the way this sounds and would want this to be the new mic for these kind of videos, please let me know. I was just trying this out, seeing it'd be kind of cool to have like a mic to actually hold, make me look official. Like, hold on. Like, tell me I don't look baller, alright? I look like a news reporter. Fucking reporting live. Gen Z has pissed off a bunch of Gen Zers, and now they're absolutely going to ass fuck the company. Back to you, Jim. Thank you, Jimmy. Now the weather. Sharon? Thank you, Sharon. But yeah, I'm just saying, appreciate you guys watching. Also, I will announce the winner of the last video of the giveaway in the next video. So, like I said, if you guys want to be part of that, comment on that video, or comment on this video, maybe I'll even include you. Subscribe to be a part of it. And I appreciate you guys watching. Just want to say that. Deuces.